You know, when I was a kid, I used to do YouTube, and I loved it. I loved making videos, I loved editing them, and I want to go back to that. I also want everyone to know that this is more of like... I also want everyone to know that this is more of like a... I used to be like 335 pounds. As of right now, I'm currently 234. I've lost over 100 pounds. But the hardest thing about it is not taking it off, it's keeping it off. It is very hard to change your habits. It's hard to stay at the gym, hard to do all that stuff. So this is more of like a realistic view, especially as a college student when, let's be real, I can be lazy. So this is just a realistic look at how I'm able to do this. You know, calm little fit. Now I gotta stay ready for all my fans.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Alright, let's get some grub though. You know what we're about to eat. We're gonna have the New York special, bagel, cream cheese and lox. Oh, spectacular.
Order some. Who's calling it? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who? Hey. Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ashley?
Okay. You know, I gotta say, this is a classic. This is a staple. The lox and cream cheese bagel. I asked GPT to give me some fun facts about the lox cream cheese bagel. Not actually lox, and they don't usually use lox. It's actually smoked salmon. So, did you know there's a cream cheese lawsuit? Basically, the city of New York said that some delis were skimping out on the amount of cream cheese that should be on the bagel. And so hella people got sued. All because this nice, ooey gooey white stuff that we put on our bagels.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh my god, I just got Shake Shack. Totally my bad. Totally not good for, you know, eating well or healthy or anything of the sort. Because we're watching Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. If you like weird movies but are funny, I recommend it. Fries, cheese fries specifically. We always get the cheese sauce on the side. Dude, they totally gave me free stuff. Gave me a drink and a milkshake. Oh, that looks so good. And they also had a deal on a burger and a hot dog. So, we almost won a volleyball game.
No, we didn't.
But we lost. A very good team. And once we lost the deficit, that was the end of our mentality. I also totally forgot to put the macros for the day. So I'm just gonna put the calories there. I'll put the macros there. And here's a photo of Mitt. He's just a cute little guy. Okay, I fumbled. I know. Let me hear it. But hey, new day. Yesterday's my rest day. About to hit the gym right now. Let's get it. Yeah! Alright, time for your fun fact of the day. By the way, look at this. It looks like it's ripe or unripe and browning. This is one of those fake fruits. You've been seeing that? Look at this watermelon. Did you know that technically a banana is a berry? And strawberries are not berries. Also, apparently, bananas aren't slippery. I don't believe it. I would test it.
You lying? Yeah.
If I wasn't a little bitch, honestly.
Daddy, chill.
In World War II, bananas were mashed and used as substitutes for ice cream, which is interesting. You guys want to see something really funny?
Get the f*** away from me.
Brian does not bananas at all.
Go away from me with that.
I might have done an oopsie. Alright, day's pretty much over. Time for dinner. A lot more of like a realistic eating day than yesterday. So that's a bad boy yesterday.
What?
Keep this though.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We got a little bit of that Mexican cuisine. Alright, enough of that. The OGs know they set my TikTok series when I try stuff. Very 1 through 10. This is very good, but it's not a lot of seasoning, which it really needs. They came with the Mexican Sprite. For people who don't know, I'm Hispanic, I'm Mexican. I know I don't look like it because it looks like my shirt is my skin. But Mexican sodas are so much better than American sodas. I don't really know why. It's got hella sugar. Fun fact, no ChatGPT for this, but the reason why Mexicans are very overweight is because back in the late 1900s, there was an issue with the water supply. So the water wasn't reliable to drink, right? What happens if you don't have reliable drinking water? You don't have bottled water that's readily available at any supermarket. You switch to something that you know will hydrate you, kinda, as soda. So it became a big part of Mexican culture to drink a lot of soda. Even to this day, it's still a big part of the culture, and there hasn't really been that shift yet. We're gonna hit macros and calories at the same time. Good morning, Vietnam. Yeah, you could blame Miguel for that one. Yeah, I think today's gonna be a great day. It's very gray outside, so, you know, usually when there's bad weather, I feel like good vibes are about. People are like, oh man, it sucks outside, now we gotta hike. I don't really know what today's gonna have in store. We'll see if we can make it as interesting as possible. So let's get it. All right, little tip of the day, especially for people trying to take weight off or maintain their weight off. Getting diet or sugar-free options is a great way to keep it off, right? So I need a Red Bull, I'm tired, I want some energy. Red Bulls usually are about 110 to 140 calories depending on the flavor. Sugar-free, 10 calories. So I don't know how the aspartame works and like the cancer issues with all that, but it is, studies have shown, see right there, that people do keep the weight off a lot easier with like diet sodas and all that. Sometimes you just need to quench that sweet tooth that you get. For example, late at night, Diet Coke, or Sprite Zero or something like that is a lot better than getting the munchies and eating something really bad for you right before you eat, especially late at night. So that's my little tip of the day. All right, what's up guys? I tried the Cristiano Ronaldo elbow circuit. Right here, I was trying to do the elbow to knee and I genuinely just could not do it. So I skipped it. If you can't do something, just skip it. It means you're just not strong enough yet. Right here, some little heel taps, like the penguins of Madagascar. This whole circuit got me dead though. All right, after Charms and abs, I went to play basketball. Good cardio, just hot in that gym. All right, time to eat some grub. This is one of my favorite things to make. It's my special, Steph's Special yogurt. I've made this enough times now that I just kind of know how much to put, but aspen muesli, a great source of fiber. That's a little too much, but I'm hungry, so it's fine. I have this for taste. Next, I use oat milk because it's a lot less calories than normal milk. You can use whatever you like. The idea of the milk is just to soften it, make it a little more like pasty. That's not the right word. I made some Ziggies. This isn't actually like yogurt in the traditional sense. It's more skyr, which is like a Norwegian. But 19 grams of protein, you really can't complain. Yeah, so right now this is about as sweet as Matt's mustache. Check it out. So I had about 2 tablespoons of jam. That's the jam I got. 50 calories per tablespoon, so it's more than sweet enough. Next, I had a whole banana. Always wash your blueberries, or else you'll get a parasite. No one wants a parasite. Final result. Looks good. Hey there, future Steph here. I'm just getting back into this. totally forgot to record my second meal of the day and to do the calories and macros for the day. So we're just gonna hit that quick. And you know, while we're here, why don't you take a moment to like the video, subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking down below, if you're enjoying. If you're not, I want to hear it. Sorry, I had to do the YouTube thing. I'm sorry. But I'll get out the way for the next part of the video. Pulling up to Kava because I got the falafel. If I'm gonna be so real with you, I do not want to do the macros for this at all. I don't want to calculate it. So I'm gonna just tell you what I got and get an estimate from ChatGPT. So I got you. Right, so I got the falafel with white rice, spinach, some sugar on top, a bunch of toppings. More toppings the better. But you gotta remember, can't eat meat today, sadly. All right, future stuff again. You could tell I'm doing a lot of my editing today. According to ChatGPT and what I got from Kava, here are the total calorie breakdown for my Kava meal. I did also have a protein shake, so we'll add that to the total.
You're fat!
Yesterday was definitely a lot lighter of an eating day. I worked out legs because I dislocated my knee a few years back. Check it out. And so I have to rehabilitate it. And I was doing that.
Got two girls in the cut, and I don't know what to do. I fell in love with.
All right, good morning, everybody. It's currently 9 o'clock in the morning.
The cap.
No, it's not. It's two in the afternoon. Me when I lie.
Morning routine.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're getting a late start on the day. You know what time it is? No, it's time to get some Chipotle.
Real authentic Mexican cuisine. Straight from Guadalajara.
Who went to Mexico once on a boys trip.
Girls trip.
Girls trip to Cuba. Time to join the dictatorship.
Oh my god, girls, we're going to another time in my life. So Mexican. I felt so immersed in the culture.
Patricia,
What did I tell you?
you're going to get kidnapped.
No.
He has 4 teardrop tattoos on his eye.
He's so hot. He's so sexy.
Alejandro de Marco de Cinta is not the man for you.
Alejandro del Banco de Santa Maria de Petra Linares.
You know what time it is. It's Steph is bad at YouTube time, and I forgot to do some stuff in the video. Basically, all I did that day was Chipotle. So just real quick, gonna throw the calories here, macros there, and I'm sure you'll see me in a minute. All right, I do want to talk about one thing that I think is very unappreciated, and that would be vitamin. I try to take my vitamins every day, no matter the circumstance, simply just because I think it's really good for you. A great way to do it is by using one of these. Just set up 2 weeks worth of vitamins on a Sunday, and I'm good. Let's just run through what I take every day. First, we got B12. I'm not bougie. I just use the Nature Made. You can find this at like any supermarket or even like a CVS or whatever. I've found that works just as well. Next, we got D3. Fish oil, because it's hard to eat fish every day, especially as a college student. And fish oil is one of the only vitamins that our body does not naturally create. So making sure you include it as a part of your daily diet is really important and very overlooked. Vitamin C, the best thing for your immune system. I have these packets, right? But I hate these packets. I've had them growing up my entire life because my dad would force feed me them. But they just taste bad to me, and I just don't like it. So the pill makes it a lot easier. And 500 milligrams is pretty good. Some vitamin D, and then ashwagandha. This one I kind of take on and off. That one's more of a personal preference. Some people it doesn't work. For me, it does. Good morning, everybody. You know what time it is. It's time to go to a nice ass event. Looking bougie as hell with Ryan.
No, stop.
want to highlight the importance of mental health later, so I'll do that later. All right, I'm right here with the family. So they took me out to lunch, celebrate. For an appetizer, I got the cheeseburger egg rolls. If my parents are paying, you know I gotta go all out. Then we got the jambalaya. So my parents was fantastic. It was great to see them. Yeah, I mentioned mental health earlier. I wanted to say that sometimes the pursuit of losing weight can be a negative one, can lead to a lot of issues, such as a potential eating disorder, body dysmorphia. I know we all got body dysmorphia in our own different way, right? It's not exclusive to people who are struggling with weight and all that. Prioritizing your mental health is the main thing. And there are resources. Even when it feels like you're completely alone, you can turn to your friends. If you're in school, every school has a counseling. And if your school doesn't, then damn, I'm sorry. But most importantly, I want to say that if you need help, get help. But we're all in this together. What up, guys? We back. About to hit back and buy. All right, y'all. We big back in it today. So I wanted to try the new items from my school. It's like some chicken items. Right, we can see the slider right here. It's a mac and cheese chicken bowl right here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish all this, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna rate it 1 through 10. Okay, first we're gonna try a slider. Right there, big old bite. This is supposed to be the spicy version. It's not. If it is, then damn. It's all right. I mean, it's solid. It's not great. 5 out of 10. I'll try the mac and cheese by itself. This is not good. It is like sweet, bro. Yeah, like 4 out of 10. Try a little piece of chicken. The chicken is like also sweet. This has not been a good meal. What's up, guys? It's been a week. It's been a couple more days in the week, but I guess it's time to recap. What was the goal? Goal is to see how it is to keep and lose weight as a college student in a realistic way. Not eating boiled chicken and rice every night. So let's check it out. So I made a few, wait, hold on. Something doesn't feel right. Here, listen. All right. Now we're ready. So let's go through the week. It's a long video. Let's recap. Tuesday, start off 215 calories. It's all right. Wednesday, big drop off, 1,400 calories. Thursday, back to a normal day, 2,139. Friday, again back to a normal day, 1,600, 1,920, 1,500, 2,500, right? So about on average, around 1,900 calories per day, right? Then let's move on to the fats, carbs, and proteins. So fats, you can see, Tuesday and Monday, surprisingly enough, are my highest days. Carbs, kept them high. Protein, I will say it's not great how the fat was higher than the protein a couple days, like Saturday through Monday. But everything here looks pretty normal. I'm pretty okay with this. Again, comparison, just more looking at it in a bar view. The fat per day. Then looking at the carbs per day. So in general, in your daily life, you want to have your fat being the lowest, your protein being the second highest, and your carbs being the highest. Because realistically, it's hard to not keep your carbs to be the highest, you know? So now, it's the moment of truth. Did I achieve the goal that I set out to achieve? Let's rewind the clock. I used to be like 335 pounds, right? As of right now, I'm currently 234. So where did I end? Well, I'm happy to say we achieved our goal.
We do not care.
Thank you. Lost 1.6 pounds on pretty realistic standards. And I think that's the best part. I think the thing I can come away from this is that I did it in a realistic way. And guys, I gotta be honest with you, this has been so much fun. Editing this, I've had like the craziest week of my life outside of just this YouTube thing. And all I can think about is making this video. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please share it. And yeah, until next time, peace out.
I ever wanted, or finally have left for me.